One.
Yo, what's going on, everyone? You know what time it is. It is Thursday night. It's 9 p.m. It is time for True Story Thursdays, the greatest podcast in the world. Let's go. Break it down like this. And I was like, really? Like, baby face? And the heels were going on. Dude, I thought he broke his neck. The greatest podcast in the world. Greatest podcast in the world, True Story Thursdays, and I am with some amazing people in Akel here tonight, and we're going to get started. You know who this is. It's the dad bod god, the truth, the guy that spits facts like snakes spit venom, the one and only Piers Austin. And I'm also joined by the man in charge, the one known as Sarge, the guy that keeps us all in line, and if you want to get in his face, he'll slap that fucking taste right out of your mouth, the big man Ethan Hughes. And also the man, he ain't no bitch. He's known as Mitch. He'll put you in torture. And baby, it'll be a scorcher. What's going on? And we're also joined by the greatest producer in the world, but he couldn't be here tonight. So tonight we have Akel.
The man that's born to raise hell. The man that ear never smells. Akel.
Yeah, hey, man.
Bullshit. All right, we've already had our first lie of the podcast fucking done.
Episode 20.
That's it. Episode 20 in the house. Man, we got some people joining us here tonight. We got Adam Sandler back here again, bro. Adam, like, come on, man.
Yes. Just hold on for a sec. Hold on a sec. Yeah. You've given us all amazing introductions.
Yeah.
Mitch, can you drop one for Piers just to kind of balance it out for us? Because
I gave myself
you put me on the spot here.
Mate, and you know what? If anyone can do it and say his name, it's you.
All
Acknowledge
right.
me.
So it's for the man, for all the quiz. His name is Piers, but don't you worry, don't you ever fear, because as long as you believe, if you believe.
I believe.
Do you believe?
I believe.
Piers, do you believe?
I do believe.
You do believe?
I think I do.
Do you though?
Oh, cut that shit off. We're gonna get strict by fucking YouTube. Don't.
That was perfect. We got him. Episode 20.
I believe in
The man himself.
I can't believe we got to 20 episodes of this fucking fun show.
I still haven't received my Jack's jerky yet.
Haven't you?
No.
What do you mean, bro? I gave you some Jack's jerky at fucking the show.
Oh shit! I left it in the car.
Bro, who are you kidding, bro? You opened that fucking packet while it was in my hand.
Don't expose me like this.
Bro, you hoovered it, bro.
My flavor for tonight. I am going garlic tonight for my flavor of the night.
I think I might go chili tonight. I've got to send a pack to. I've got a pack for Coyote, and I've got a pack for Torture. I actually did have a pack for you, Sarge, but I'm going to eat yours tonight because you've got something.
No, mate, I've got so much jerky around me. It's not funny.
Yeah,
but,
I was thinking
I'm going garlic.
I was gonna go softcore or something like soft. Maybe I'm not really into the hardcore. Maybe Pornhub will just get things done tonight.
But I'm telling you guys, if you want to go and check out Jack's Jerky, Jack's Black Label Fine Foods Premium Beef Jerky, 100% Australian beef made jerky, handcrafted, and also has the best herbs and spices in the world, guys. They've got original, they've got barbecue, they've got chili, and they've got much, much more. Head over to jacksjerky.com.au, use promo code True Story and get 15% off your final purchase every order, and orders over $100 get free shipping.
Look, I'll be honest, the amount I actually scoffed that jerky, if I was to eat that jerky much per capita, that much protein, I would be looking like Jordan Grace. But
honestly, how she looks, what did you see when she
looks so good.
Oh, look at this.
She looks massive.
Dude, Glenn Eade in the comments has just done a pretty good intro.
Shout out, Glenn.
Yeah, look at that. The dad,
Man.
like, the dad
Glenn
bod,
believes.
The
the
term
bold,
gorgeous
bold,
is thrown around a
beautiful, the
lot these
gorgeous, the
days.
man, the one and only Piers. Oh, thank you very much. That is very kind of you.
Wow.
That is very kind. That's very nice. I like that. You know,
You
just
don't even get that
acknowledging
on Father's Day.
Oh, fuck. I'm telling you what, we should acknowledge our chat, right? Because we got some people in here
100%.
that more people are coming in. Dude, like we got Will Farrell in here. He's saying, Adam Sandler, sorry, he's saying click and grown-ups too. So good. F. Okay.
Click sucks.
Will Ferrell, best bro. I love my beef jerky.
He just loves jerky.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
We got Rhiannon in the house. We got people joining left and right. Guys, if you are tuning in on YouTube or Twitch, we are trying to build to a studio. We are trying to take it to the next level where we can do in-person content. We can do in-person interviews, all that good stuff. Have a proper studio. We can get together, improve our quality, our audio quality, our visual quality, all that. So if you'd like to help, please send in a super sticker, super chat. Also, if you're on Twitch, you want to throw in some bits. Every little bit counts. It's not expected, but by golly, it is appreciated.
That helps.
And
Everyone
best
Which
believe
does.
it's
actually,
gone a
boys,
long way
before we
too.
get into this Jordan Grace thing, I've made a comeback.
Don't call
I've
that
had a
comeback.
couple of weeks off. We've got the state of origin, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right. Now, let's be fair here. I've just learnt over the last half an hour that there's a filthy Queenslander among us.
Excuse me?
No,
You're
not
kidding.
you. Yeah. Do they want to confess now, or do they want to forever hold their peace?
Mate, I'm a proud Queensland boy, bro.
So what you guys
I thought
may
it was
not know
Acro.
is he suffers a rare mental condition. Well, not really mental; it's a physical one where he
Oh,
hides the
stupid.
second. It's the real reason for his gimmick, right? Like most managers like to wear flashy suits and actually, just to look the part. No, the reason for Piers is the second head is just tucked underneath the blazer. So that's the real reason for even now. Like see him in a t-shirt, see him in a jumper. I got to keep that head. Just so none of us knew. But
Jeez.
I've planned, considering we're the best state in the fucking country,
Oh, God.
the Torture Multis made a comeback.
Here we go.
Oh, let's fucking
Here we go. Let's bring it up.
So
Let's bring it up.
we have
Angel.
went all in. So we got New South Wales to beat these filthy fucking cane toads. Now, I don't give a what any of you can't say. I know he's going to Union, but Suwali is going to score. All right.
Mm.
He's got to
For what?
run through Valentine Holmes, I think. And let's be fair,
Come
Valentine
on.
Holmes wouldn't tackle the light post at this point.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh, mate, honestly, I'm a Cowboys supporter. And
Hey, hang on a second.
Yeah,
You're hang on a second.
Yeah.
You just said you just gave me shit for
I'll
being a
get back to that.
Queenslander.
I'll get back to that. I'll get back to that.
Let's go.
But I've also picked Okatalau. I think off the bench, he's going to cause more problems than prescription medication. This bloke's going to just be causing headaches left, right, and centre. I've also picked the fucking Queenslanders. I've picked Fido because the cunt's just too fucking quick, honestly.
100%.
Like, if my
100%.
internet ran at this cunt speed, I'd be fucking cheering. And I picked Tom Dearden basically on the rate of this bloke doesn't give up. So I know if I've got 10 minutes left and he's the only cunt I need, they're not going to fucking just wait. He is going to keep trying. And if we threw $10 on this, which is what I'm not saying we put on or what we did, that's to be determined, we're looking at $3,760.
Ooh.
Oh,
Pound of weed.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so to answer your other question, I couldn't answer it, to be completely fucking honest with you. I remember the earliest football memory I got was I was a Cowboys supporter and I cheered when we won the grand final. And now I'm like, I can't not support them now, even though they're shit, which they are. They're fucking useless. But yeah, it's just my earliest childhood memory was I was a Cowboys supporter, so I've got to live with it.
Mate,
When
Which,
Jonathan
funnily
Thurston
enough-
kicked the field goal,
Funnily
that was
enough,
your
we've got
earliest
the most
childhood memory.
teams. We've got the most players selected this year.
oh,
Keep that
really?
in mind. We are doing dog shit, but we've got the actual most physical players selected in Origins come from the Cowboys.
Yeah, right.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
That used to always go to the Broncos when, like, in the 90s in the Winfield Cup, because they're the only Queensland team there, and they'd have like I don't know, the entire Broncos side and Mal Meninga and Steve Walters. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
And then at one point, Queensland was just the Melbourne Storm as well. With friends.
Yeah.
That's right.
God.
Like
And we've had nothing since Andrew Johns.
Oh, God.
How good was that bloke, honestly? I'd hate
Mate,
to play him when he was sober.
Oh, man, that's rough.
No, think about it. That's how good he was on drugs. Imagine
exactly
this
right.
bloke sober. No, thank you. I don't want
No.
more of it.
Insane. He's
I'd
one
be
of those.
asking him, bro, you sorted? Have you got enough caps? Like, do you need more? I know a guy.
Drugs make you better, man. He's like
I was
Perk
going to
Angle.
say he's probably one of those guys that actually like turns up. He's twice the player when he's on rather than when he's off. Because
I'll be trying everything. I'll be asking him, like, bloody. Have you ever seen that interview after the Newcastle Grand Final with him and Matthew Johns?
no,
Oh, they interviewed Matthew Johns the night after the Grand Final. They were still going from the night before when they won it. And the reporter's asking him, like, oh, what's it like? Like, how do you feel? And he goes, oh, it was better than Lego. And gets like right up in the camera and he's grabbed it, like his eyes are in and he's yelling at it, going, it's better than Lego. Like it was nuts.
One of my favorite NRL moments was that fucking grand final where Burgess took the fucking hit up and broke his nose in the first tackle of the game.
Broke his cheekbone,
His jaw, his jaw. And
I
then
was
he's
at
like,
the grand final.
"Do you were?"
Yeah, bro. South supporter. We don't get to the grand final very often. So.
Jesus, Graham Kelly with the fucking
when we.
Right, the worst part was I only ever went to one grand final, and it was when the Cowboys played Melbourne in 2017.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
you watched that one?
we got pumped. But the only thing I can really remember from it was the game where Sean Fenton broke his leg.
Oh,
In a tackle.
Yeah.
Bro, we were in the stands and you heard the snap.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, it was like I've never seen that many people like at that time. I've never seen that many people just go like, oh, all in unison. Like everyone just went, oh, fuck.
Wow.
Let's not talk about FWA.
I've been to two grand finals. I went to the one that Souths won, and I was also at when Manly versus Melbourne, when it was like, well, I'll be honest, I don't remember the game, and I got escorted out by police just after 7
Jesus. A bit of fireball on that evening there, Sarge?
No, bro, it was just beers. Like I remember because we always used to go.
Bro, you were a fucking menace on the piss, aren't you? Like dead.
Yeah, a little bit. So because the Novotel across
party's gonna be lit.
Oh, bro. Because the Novotel across the road from the stadium used to extend to the other side of the road. Yeah. And it would be a massive party. It'd be amazing. Live bands pumping and all that sort of stuff. So we get there for 11 and start buying trays of beer then. And at that point, I think it was like $45 for a tray of beer for 4 beers. It was ridiculous expensive. Anyway, so you might as well just go buy 4 beers at a time because why not?
Yeah.
So I'd be going up and buying 4 beers for myself, and I'd got about 8 beers in before my mate showed up. And I went and bought another tray. I came out and I bumped into Hunter Hayes, Bronson King, and 2 of their mates. And I'm like, oh, here you go, boys, have a beer each. And I was like, then I realized I didn't have a beer for myself. So I had to drink the dregs out of the tray and went got back another one.
Oh, man.
And let's be honest, but when you go to the footy, you've got to at least do a tray per half. Like that's how it works, isn't it? Like, you might as well.
Minimal.
Yeah, at least. So we finally got in the stadium for is it under 21s played before?
Yeah, it used to be the under 20s.
Yeah, so we get in there for the late second half. So I got myself a tray to watch the second half of that, finish those, and then got another tray for the first half, drank those, and then it's kind of a blank after that. So, I remember walking to get my tray, and a copper taps me on the shoulder, goes, "I think you've had enough." I said, "I think so too." I said, "Can I go to the toilet?" I think I fell asleep in the men's room for about 15 minutes. So I heard a bang on the door. We got to the top of the spiral of the where the stadium is. I said to them, "All right, you coming for the walk with me?" They said, "Nah, someone will meet you at the bottom." I'm like, "All right, I'll see you soon." And it took me the rest of the second half to get to the bottom of the spiral. And then when I'm walking out on my way to the train station, I could hear him announce Daly Evans as the man of the match. Yeah, the Clive Churchill. And I'm like, "Oh, that's nice."
Fuck me.
Dude.
Speaking of fucked up stories, can we go back to what Akel was saying, bloody old mate popping up on NXT?
That was hectic, man. It's fucking awesome for him.
Oh, she looked like a star. She didn't look like she was missed out.
Yeah.
Like I was about to tell my state of origins. Not state of origins.
Your state of origin story. Oh, well then let's do it.
I was waiting to sort of jump in. I thought everyone was going about.
No, kick in.
I usually finish early. It's a constant problem.
That's all good. So I went to the grand final when the Broncos versed the Cowboys, right? And I actually had corporate box tickets, right?
Ooh.
Mind you, at the time, my wife was 7 months pregnant with our eldest son. It was a 43-degree day. So I figured, let's get there early, like at 10 a.m. for a 7 p.m. game, and we'll just sit in the fucking, like, in the box, right? And we'll have food and drink all day for free and just watch the fucking whatever's going on because they've got like all the games, right? So we get there. They said, "Yeah, you can go up to the box." They said, "Nah, food doesn't start till 5." And drinks don't start till 5. So can you turn the aircon on? Yeah, that doesn't start till about 3. So there's me and Mrs. Austin just looking at me, just fucking staring daggers through me. Yeah. And to make matters worse, we lost I'm a Broncos fan, so we lost the grand final.
Who'd you lose?
That was an awesome grand final.
The Cowboys. I blame. No. You know what? We lost that to Ben Hunt. Ben Hunt lost us that grand final.
Ben Hunt, Ben Schmunt. It doesn't matter who you lost it to. All right, the better team.
He is a cunt.
Best 18 team we ever had.
Yeah, and then he fucked it up, and he fucked it up for Queensland in Origin the year later. And I was like, why are we giving this prick a fucking shot?
And then he won it for you last year, all right? He won it for you with the charge down. So let's up the Blues. Fuck Queensland.
So let's get it. What was the thing we were talking about? We're talking about next.
Jordan Grace looking like a fucking star.
Yeah. She looks like a fucking cloud cunt.
She looks like a man. It's so good.
It's a fucking fun night, bro.
It's like imagine going home $10 short in the pay packet. Fuck it. Where is it? No, thank you.
Bro, she looks like she would beat the man. Like, there's no way.
Her and Brock Lesnar.
There's no way she's natural, bro. She's got to be on the gas.
She's bigger than Taz.
Her and Brock Lesnar's baby. Just imagine that for a minute. That'd be scary.
Because she's married to John Grisham as well, isn't she?
Yeah.
Like he's looking like Jonathan Grisham. He's looking. Huh?
Who?
Well, he's shorter than her, but like he's looking the size of our house as well. Like,
has he got an AEW contract?
No, he's in TNA.
Ah, true.
But don't get me wrong, seeing Jordan Grace in NXT as the Knockouts champion going up against the NXT Women's Champion on one of their premium events, like
that's nuts. Eh?
How good's that? Like
fucking wild, man.
We're finally starting to see like companies working together properly. Like you wouldn't think that someone from TNA is getting a shot at a WWE title, and for me, like, it can all go up from here. Like what WWE can do for TNA and what TNA can do for WWE, it's amazing. I think it's
Well,
it's
I even
well
seen a
overdue.
tweet today from like Drew McIntyre when they said something like Moose said something about him, and he goes, "The door swings both ways."
That's it.
And it's
Oh,
just like before you'd be like, "Oh yeah, you're just being a mark," whereas now it's like, "Fuck,
Now, this
like,
genuine,
I'm not
genuine
sure what to think of
possibility.
this."
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a genuine possibility.
I honestly look at it. I think that in the next year or maybe 6 months to maybe 2 years, WWE will purchase TNA.
Do they need to though? What's
No,
their
I don't
purpose in
Yeah,
buying?
yes, and I'll tell you why. The tape library.
But you could just purchase the tape library.
Yeah, but why would they? Like, why would TNA sell the tape library if they're not going to sell the company? That would be fucking ridiculous because that's the fucking thing that's going to make you the most money in the back end.
I don't know. I don't know how many people are really going to be like happy to, like, who are going to be new subscribers to a Binge or any kind of service or a Peacock because of a TNA library. It might be a few, but I don't think it's like too much.
Well,
I think they just
I'll be honest. I pay for TNA Plus so I can watch a lot of that backlog because there was so much, especially in the first 5 years.
Oh,
There was so many great matches, so much,
I don't even say
so much
first
talent.
10. I reckon from 2009 to 2000 and probably 14, 15.
Yeah,
TNA
through the
was
Dixie
like-
Carter. Yeah,
That was the premium product. And
It's like the main event
if you-
Mafia too.
Oh,
Well, that's
when
that's
they
what
took
I
over
mean.
the show, cunt. When they took
The
over
Aces and
the
Eights.
show.
Also,
Tony
the
Khan
thing
is
is
the
as well
ring
when you look at like the women's revolution that WWE had, right? They were fucking having Gail Kim and Taryn Terrell doing a fucking ladder match and going 25 to 30 minutes, and both those ladies stole the fucking show.
Shout out to Gail.
Stole the show.
She's a
And
fucking
they and the women in TNA, they had women's tag titles. I think around 2007 to 2009 or 10 or something. You know, and you know they really showcased their female talent really, really well. They gave them time to grow, and they really gave them time to really perform. You know, just absolutely amazing. Even Devlin said Elix Skipper was underrated. He definitely was, bro.
100%.
and
He had a great run in WCW, and when he got a run in TNA as well, it was just through that walk, that type rope across the cage into the Rana, sensational. But you look at what the women's division TNA's had; they've always had the best division. Like you look at from when it started, Gail Kim, Awesome Kong, the Beautiful People, Taylor Wilde, like the list goes on, and then you look further up through. You had Deonna Purrazzo,
ODB, bro.
ODB, Mickey James.
Fuck.
Whatever happened to ODB?
She now
she
owns
has-
a beat truck.
She OD'd.
No, she's alive. But yeah, she's got a barbecue truck now.
Yeah,
that's
she's got a barbecue. Yeah.
Awesome.
Like, and what I've always liked about the Knockouts division is they actually look like wrestlers rather than models. Like they're all a little bit thicker. They all hit like trucks as well.
Beautiful people.
Yeah, like
but they stood out so much because, like what Sarge said, they stood out
Yeah.
because the status quo was they were a bit bigger, they were a bit more muscular, they were a bit thicker.
Yeah.
They were so when you had the beautiful people, which were technically just WWE divas at the time,
they stood out.
they stood out like a sore thumb, stood out like
And-
dog balls on a lorikeet.
And I think I read pretty much, yeah. And I read something recently that the highest rated segment on any Impact show was when the beautiful people were out in the ring.
Yeah.
They're the highest rating at any point on the show.
Sex sells,
How
man.
that gets over
100%.
anything that Scott Steiner touched in TNA is outrageous.
All those
I
promos.
love Steiner.
that ring
that
announcing
promo.
gimmick. Oh my god.
When he was the ring announcer, good evening, white trash and rednecks. And he fucked up the fucking announcements to shit. Or the was it T3D's announcement? Hailing from Dunkin' Donuts out of the great state of obesity.
You know what? I really enjoyed the Aces and Eights gimmick, and I really think that showcased, Bully Ray.
Yeah.
Made
Yeah.
it good.
In a different light altogether. Like he got some serious fucking heat, bro. The best line is like when he goes to fucking Hogan, I fooled you. And he goes, hey, Brooke, I screwed you. And I'm like, yeah.
Not as good as me, brother. Not as good as me, dude. I fucking better, brother. I get it better.
I remember sitting there and like watching that and going like, this is so fucking unrealistic. There's Bully Ray who's like 44, and there's Brooke Hogan who's like 22, and like Bully's just like, like fucking, and he's like, and he's probably in his mind popping on, this is fucking Hogan's daughter, brother.
That's a mad gimmick too, but like I loved Shark Boy.
Oh, mate, yes, so good.
You know he got that big payout?
Sorry, man.
Shark Boy got a huge payout because of the movie.
Yeah,
he had the Shark Boy name first. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think he had a trademark as well.
Yeah. So good.
Then I'm pretty sure there was a show where I remember seeing a reel on Instagram where it's like Shark Boy's dying. And they got to some bloke, like they're like, oh, he's dying. And he's like, no, my career's dying. Like, I'm here for TV time. But apparently in the comments, someone was saying he was signed to WWE and it was pre-recorded.
Oh.
So this is happening and he's on a WWE contract that's like just getting jobbed every fucking week.
Fucking hell.
Oh, bro.
It was so good.
I think TNA has done well to be happy to be in second place.
Yeah. Well, I
You know
think
you're
it's better than that other cluster fuck or the Bolognius assault that I got shown on fucking the other shit.
Assault to your intelligence, I think.
Mate, explain to me this, all right? I'm going to come out and say this because as much as I love the fact it was Jungle Cuck that got lit on fire, as much as that made me have movement downstairs, explain to me, I've got to be convinced that MJF, because you're trying to sell this to me as a wrestling product with full fucking, we got fucking tails of the tapes and we got wins and losses. Okay. MJF beat this cunt with a small package. Yet one of the young fucks just ran over Darby Allin with their fucking car, switched him against a production truck, and less than 5 minutes later has got a flamethrower.
Fucking amazing.
And every match had a gimmick. They might as well just left the cage on.
So what? So you mean to tell me that Jungle Cuck got fucking set on fire?
Yeah.
Set on fire with a flamethrower.
Try me a river, bro.
He tried to drown first. So he tried to commit attempted murder. Then that didn't work. So he just went, well, I'll just go for murder instead. Because, they tried to murder me. Like, it was like watching a Final Destination film come. It was fucking ridiculous.
I just love watching the post press conferences for the AEW. That's what I watch mainly now. Just the post event press conferences, and Tony Khan just keeps looking sadder and sadder, or like less hope. He gets the numbers. He's like, "Fuck."
And look, I hope people out there don't think that we want AEW to close down, because I don't want that to happen. There's too many guys that are employed, but they really need to start looking at what happens. Like when you do something on a show and the reaction it gets from the real world rather than just the 700,000 you get tuning in every week.
Well, it's the same sort of thing we just said. Why were the beautiful people stood out? Because everything was different. I watched the highlights of a full pay-per-view where if someone has Hep C and bladed, the whole company's fucked. They all got Hep C because they all bled. They all fucking did shit on the outside. I think 2 matches had a fucking cage. Like, I'm now desensitized to the point you got to hit some motherfucker with the truck and then set the cunt on fire.
But that's the thing. AEW, is just unorganized. Like, they have talent flying in that aren't even booked. They have a lot of shit that's going on. Tony Khan is a booker. He's not a writer. And you have
he's a match hunter. I wouldn't call him a booker.
You have a multi-million-dollar
kid
company
with his action figures. Can't call it what it is.
You've got a multi-million-dollar, or probably what is it, almost billion-dollar company money that you're pumping into this thing, and you're catering to such a niche audience, this indie shindy fucking market that is so small where you could be hitting such a massive market, bro. They had Jade Cargill, right, as an original at AEW. And soon as she went to WWE,
Less than a month.
she did an entrance and then like didn't wrestle and just, you know what I mean? Like they made her into a spectacle. They made her look incredible. They made her look like a superstar. Same with Pillman Jr. He went to NXT, named Lexus King. They gave him the entrance. They gave him, you know what I mean? That sort of shit. They are making him into a fucking megastar. AEW cannot create megastars. People are going to say MJF. Bro, MJF was fucking good before AEW was even in existence, bro.
Yeah, like, and don't get me wrong, his promo on that show, like, fuck, it was good. That whole MJF segment was fucking brilliant. But I don't want to sit there and find 10 minutes worth of good shit in 6.5 hours worth of dog shit.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's what it is, bro. Like, because it's not booked, it doesn't have a professional writer. It has Tony Khan, who thinks I've been a fan all my life. I know wrestling. That doesn't make you a good fucking booker or wrestling writer. It doesn't, bro. Just because even if you've got talent going, and look at AEW, bro, it all started out. It was all their friends getting signed. Fucking the nepotism was all throughout that. It's not about bringing in the best talent. No, it's about bringing in our buddies and living our dream, because when we're backstage in a fucking locker room, how good would it be if we had this fucking big company we're all running and we just hire our mates? And bro, come off it, man. Like, Tony Khan was just a dumb fuck that actually went, oh, I get to hang out with wrestlers. Okay, here's his fucking check.
I think the best short-term solution right now to like counter the attendance, low attendance numbers, and the lack of, renting out basketball arenas and having them 10% full. The best thing is because he owns the Jacksonville Jaguars. Why don't you just run it in Daly's place? At least it gives your product a niche look. And then at least the talent gets to stay in Florida. So the talent stay in Florida and they run it from Daily Place every week. And because the talent are in Florida, they might get signed to an actual company. So,
Jesus.
You know what? They could all use a little bit of advice from
well, bro, even CM Punk in that interview, he had a non-compete clause. They were like, yep, fucking see ya. Like, bro, we haven't seen that fucking stupider moves done in wrestling since fucking WCW was in existence.
And let's be honest, no one moved the needle for AEW like what Punk did as well.
No, of course
not. He was the sorry, jerky went the wrong way. He was the cash cow for that place. Like, you'd think they'd be doing anything they can to keep him around and not let people just do what they want, disrespect the bloke who's trying to help make the product better. And
well, because that's the thing, bro. It's he came from being in the WWE, being a top guy, going, and then you say what you want to say about his UFC career, right? Like that was a fucking whatever. Yeah. But he still went in there and fucking did it.
Mate,
but the guy is a fucking megastar. Or, you know what I mean? He was a created star. He went in there with the expectation, no, this is how we do business. And then he was just, you know what I mean? Like, it's kids running the fucking asylum, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's just people in there because Tony Khan, and even Homicide said on the interview, he goes, Tony Khan is a nice guy, but he ain't a boss. And he goes, to be in wrestling, you have to be like in that job, you have to have a level of cunt in you. And Tony Khan, he's a nice guy, but he doesn't have that cuntiness in him.
Edge didn't move the needle a third as what CM Punk did.
No,
mate,
and he left so much money on the table. Like, Punk versus Danielson would have drew massive numbers.
That was when it was probably when there was like the dog collar match with MJF, the Punk and MJF. Yeah. So probably the best time it had been. Easy.
Yeah,
just
great storytelling as well.
People that could actually get you invested.
It wasn't just a bloodbath for the sake of it. It was a bloodbath with a story.
Yeah.
Well, wow, ending a blood feud on a gimmick? Fuck, who would have thought?
Who would have thought that would draw money?
Who'd ever think that besides every wrestling promoter that's ever been successful? Fuck.
But what
They
about
got
that
no idea.
fucking what about that shoot that fucking Punk did though at that press conference? Like, God damn, man, Tony Khan's asshole was clenched tighter than fucking.
See, but I look at that
I
as well.
work with fucking children. I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I
I'm
work
tired.
with
I'm
fucking
old. And I
children.
work with. Shout out Mindy's fucking bakery.
See,
But
yeah,
you know what
like,
would have helped all these people?
What's
If
that?
they just took some veteran advice, I think.
Yes.
do
you
we
know
know
what?
any veterans that could give that sort of advice?
Oh, I
We
think
do
we may
know.
know one.
Oh wow!
Let's hear from Tobias Hemmingsworth Jr., the veteran of professional wrestling.
Hello there. I didn't see you walk in. My name is Tobias Hemmingsworth Jr., a 3-year Australian professional wrestling veteran and your personal professional wrestling etiquette coach. And this is example number 11. For far too long, women have had better locker rooms than men. And men, for far too long, there's been a rife of misogyny spread through wrestling, and I have to say I am appalled that we are not bullying these women more. Maybe if we did, we'd have a bigger locker room, but no, the two women on the card get a bigger space, and for what? For all their makeup? Some wrestlers wear face paint, and hell, I'm all about equality. So here's what I propose. How's about we have some co-ed locker rooms for exactly the reasons you're thinking? Or the men and women can just share one, and I'll have one specifically for me because I'm a fucking star and none of you are. Also, if any female wrestlers are watching this, you know you're thinking about it, right? Summarize, bully women more. They deserve it. Take away from them. It's the same two wrestlers who are fighting each other anyway all the time. And your new women's champion, either one of the 3 people who are currently wrestling right now. But don't worry, maybe I'll get a sex change. I'll show you what a real champion is. Then you can kick me in my cunt.
Oh,
Fuck.
wow. Wow.
Dead.
Wow.
It's the most unfiltered yet. That's fucking
Alcoholic
insane.
Adam in this house. What's up? That's fucking nuts, bro.
I am not a star. Tobias Hemmingsworth.
Damn. Like what?
Okay.
I don't even
That-
know how to feel about this.
Oh,
I feel like I should actually start watching this shit. Like watching,
Yeah.
not
Maybe.
watching this before we like bring it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
possibly.
That was pretty crazy. That was pretty crazy.
Shark
So-
Boy came with New Jack.
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
Like I remember this spot they did. It was the best. They got Hulk Hogan hands. Shark Boy comes out with no. They come out with the Hulk Hogan, the Hulk hands. You know the old green ones you
Yeah.
get from
Yeah.
Hot Shots?
Yeah.
And New Jack's going to splash some random cunt through a table on the outside, and he puts these hands on. This random other guy comes over. He then punches him with the hand, gets in the ring, and starts doing Hulk Hogan poses. Don't know why. New Jack doing New Jack shit.
Alcoholic Adam, mate. Fucking, you better watch your mouth. I'm fucking bulking up. I'm a big, strong boy now, and things are gonna fucking start changing around here.
Man, I'll tell you what.
for extra protein.
The king of New South
Bro.
Wales Pro Wrestling's got me on some serious supplements right now, and you are fucked.
Yeah, Mexican supplements.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, a bit of horse meat.
Omelets. Batista told me plenty of omelets.
That's how we did it. Ah,
That's how he did it. All omelets.
Yeah, and a needle in the ass every 3 hours.
All stuff.
oh,
So, boys, I gotta tell you. I was at a show, and on Sunday, and
I was at the show too.
yeah. So one of the things, man, like I was standing there. I'm at the curtain, It was during the main event, and I was waiting for my time to come out and do what I got to do. And I noticed as I'm watching the main, waiting for my time, or the queue, whatever, that there was a wrestler sitting in the front seat, and this was during the main event, mind you. This wrestler then decides to start yelling stuff at the competitors, going, "Oh, you a Taylor Swift fan?" like very loudly. And there wasn't a great deal of people in the audience at this show. And then starts yelling, "He's a Swiftie," and then goes and sits on a fan sitting in the front row's lap and then screams at the photographer to get a photo while the main event is happening.
Was he a plant or a gimmick or anything like
That's
that?
a violation.
No, I don't think it was, bro. It was
So he
like,
wasn't a plant or used in an angle.
No, because I was there in hearing out the plan, like the planning of the match, right? So I'm there, I'm listening, I'm like, yeah, blah blah blah. This was not involved in any discussion in the main event that I was involved in, and I was pretty sure I was involved in the entire thing, right?
Yeah,
I thought it was kind of out there and just weird, and I just
the
feel
event
like
itself, or you mean the incident?
that incident, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
but it's just like, there's a level of professionalism. Like, if you're gonna go out and sit in the crowd, go and sit in the back, be quiet, don't draw attention to yourself. Let the people that are, the performers in the ring have the ring.
Hold on.
The two people
on the show. Was this a guy that was on the show?
On the show earlier.
You kidding me?
Yeah.
No.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, but that's fucked.
I don't want, you know what, bro? I don't even want to fucking say this person's name, bro. I really don't. Because I don't want to give him any more fucking clout. I don't want any of our people to go search this fucking person and then follow him.
That's a big violation.
Man. Like, it's one of the biggest no-nos, right?
This is like 100%. That time I shot I did the thing on the FWA Rumble too. Remember that we had that interview pod, and like I had that whole thing, and I think I got a bit of backlash for that. And boy, seriously, if I get backlash from that, it's fucking ridiculous. Like,
what do you mean you got backlash from it?
Oh, I just fucking, some people like take exception to the way it was, the way it was said. But then obviously there's people who've come up to me afterwards jokingly and said like, I take exception to what you had to say, but they're just taking the piss. So they're cool. But like other people, like obviously watch it and go, "Oh, this AKL cunt thinks he knows everything," but it's not that. It's just basics. It's simple.
Yeah, like the way we got brought up, was if you do it, you're on a show, like you don't go out in the crowd and sit out there after your match.
Never.
Like, all right. You might go out and go to the bar, keep your head down, put a hoodie on, then come back. But you don't sit in the crowd and draw attention to yourself. Like, it's just disrespectful to your mates that are out there. Like, it's just poor form. It's very poor form. Very disappointing to hear. Very disappointing.
Yeah.
Even if you're not mates with them, just have respect.
Oh,
no, of course.
Like,
you know what I mean? Like, it's
like wrestling's a brotherhood. Like, as much of a cliche that is, like, end of the day, like, I might not like Akel, but he's the one that's in the ring. It's his time. Like, it's not for me to kind of stick my head in and go, "Oh, look at me." Nah, bro.
100%, bro.
You let Akel do his thing.
And dude, I know as someone who is a non-wrestler, when I'm involved in certain things in matches, you know what I mean? Like my gimmick and my character, what I portray, you know what I mean? I can still do that and be on the outside and not steer away attention. You know what I mean? Because there's certain things. It's like, when Vinny's doing his thing, I'll be on the outside. Yeah, let's go. When he's getting beat down, come on, Vinny, come on, get up, buddy. Let's go. Come on, bro. You
know your spot to do it. You know your timing to do it. Like,
yeah, bro.
What's happening?
Because as well, bro, I don't want to take their attention away from what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, unless there's a particular planned thing, which on Sunday that was to get attention on myself to a certain extent.
Yeah,
but I feel like people
feels to me like a lack of respect in general. Like, I can tell you right now, from when me and Akel were going through, when we were obviously greener than goose shit, we wouldn't dare go sit in the front row of an AWF show and call shit out. We wouldn't care. We would have our asses fucking
Chewed.
kicked. We would get fucking hit pillar to fucking post if we did that shit.
We would run to the back. Remember, we'd run to the
Yeah.
We'd run to the outside, that little latch at Mothership Studios, and then climb up the staircase. That's what we would do.
Yeah,
Like,
like legit, you'd have to be sneaky as hell just to sit there and watch your mate in the main event. But it would be like if we were out there doing that, you'd get drilled.
Oh, yeah,
so it's sort of one of them things where it's.
The thing is, people don't respect the promoter. People don't respect this promoter, and that's a simpler thing. Is when it comes down to it, you know, and this Fed, it's like I saw one person do a promo for this show, and it's like I don't know, like what, you know what I mean? If you're trying to do a show, you're trying to get as many people to that show. You're booking these people. I think everyone, if you're on a show, it should just be expected. If you're a wrestler on the show, you should be doing a promo. If you're not, if your character doesn't speak, then you should either have a manager who is speaking for you or do something entertaining enough that they can put out on their socials that's going to draw someone in to go, fuck, I want to go see this non-speaking person and see whatever they do. You know what I mean? And I just feel like, sorry, go.
No, I think I've said it before where it's like, if I've taken a booking, it's just, you know, I don't know if it's the way everyone thinks, the way I was taught, it's the way I think. Don't like it, get fucked. But if I'm on a show and I've said, yes, I want to do it, and yes, I'm going to be there, and I put my name down, I'm treating it like it's the fucking shit. I'm treating it like it's fucking WrestleMania. It's that's, you know, if I'm reckon it's good enough for me to be there, it's the fucking Ducks Nuts. It's the fucking place to be. You're not going to go, if you're going to rock up and go somewhere and you don't respect the promoter, why the fuck are you doing it?
100%.
To me, it makes no sense. I won't work for a person I don't respect. It baffles me. It's even like in my shoot life, I will not work for some cunt I don't respect. So I don't see why you do it in wrestling either.
Sorry,
I was gonna say, like, you know, there's certain cases like APW, right, where Birdman's pretty transparent in the sense of like he'll be like, go out there and maybe like fucking like, you know, like at the end spot he always has his all in brawl, which is fucking, so it gets more ridiculous every fucking time. But either way, when we fucking do the spots, like, you know, like he's like yeah, just have the boys all come from the crowd, and like I'm like, yeah, okay, if there's a spot there, it makes sense. You know what I mean? But other than that, it's like, fuck, come on. It's got to be.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just.
But that makes sense. He had a point to put people there, so they're there to do this point.
Yeah,
that 100%.
He'll also just do it anyway. He'll also just corpse and just fuck. He'll just like come out the curtain and watch a match mid-show, and watch the. And if the match is too boring, he just grabs a chair and hits you with it. So that's the kind of level of stuff you're dealing with.
Yeah, but that's just fucking insanity, bro. Like,
that's Phil.
Yeah. I feel like the show that we're talking about is like a lot of people just don't give this guy any kind of respect, and it's like, man, even seeing some of the people that were on the show, like before the ring's torn down, they're like, you know, coming up to 5 and going, yeah, so I'm just going to go back and get some food and go back to the hotel. So do I just give him your name or like, what? And I'm just sitting there going, yeah, bro. And I'm just like, fuck. And these people are people that are fucking like ACL level. You know what I mean? Like, no disrespect, ACL, you're probably actually miles, you know, ahead of them in certain things, bro. But like, as far as like on the scene sort of thing, and they're getting an interstate booking, like, man, you can't just fucking hang back 5. Like,
no, that's unacceptable. That is just, mate. I
respect.
I hope that promoter listens to what we've been saying, and kind of just goes, if these guys are going to take the piss out of me, they're not getting paid. Like,
there's one thing I definitely respect about 5E is his investment into the wrestling scene.
100%. Like,
that's every promoter. Every promoter invests their time, their money, their effort. You know, like they reached out to you and they see potential value in you in putting you there. And you're going to go and treat them like a fucking idiot when they've put their faith, their time, and their money into you?
Yeah.
Like it shouldn't matter who it is. It shouldn't matter what promotion it is. If you've said yes and they've put the time into advertising you and fucking doing something with you,
For
Give
real.
that same courtesy back to be fucking professional. It's in the fucking name.
100%.
Like I'm
100%.
not a fucking cosplay wrestler. I'm a professional wrestler. I've been trained to be a professional wrestler. It's in the name, professional. Like there's times that I'm not the most professional bloke in the world. I'll laugh, I'll do this, and I'll carry on. But it's simple fucking shit like that you shouldn't have to teach some cunt that.
Yeah.
No. 100% not. 100%
And the worst
not.
part
And it's,
is, if he has been taught that and does it anyway, to me, that's worse.
but that's the
'Cause you're
thing,
shitting
bro.
on the
It's like,
bloody stranger.
but you see the same thing where it's like when they were putting people on in commentary, and he's like notorious for doing it. He'll put people in commentary that are wrestlers, and what do wrestlers want to do when they're on commentary? Pop
Get
the
themselves
boys, right? Pop their friends, right? Get themselves over. And that's like, I've heard little bits of it, and I was just like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. But I'm like, at some point, I'm just like, you're taking the piss. And you know what I mean? Like, you're making a product, like, even, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. Like, people just look at it and go, oh, it's this promotion, it's this promotion. It's like, yeah, but you know what? Why couldn't you try and add a little bit more of a serious, undertone to it, and it could then be, hey, this is a cool promotion to go and work where X happened. But I feel like when there's no respect for the guy who's putting on the show, people are just gonna do whatever the fuck they want. And you know what, man? And you know what, man?
As well.
And you know what, man? In the same thing as well, like, I'm at the point where it's like, I don't give a fuck enough to say anything anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't care. Like,
but it comes down to it comes down to
even saying it
leadership
on a podcast now. Yeah.
Yeah. But here's
like
the
it
thing
does
as well.
come down to leadership a little bit too, though. Like, we'll hold everyone accountable. It's the truth. So let's hold everybody.
Yeah.
It's down to leadership too. Well, I know when I've been put in a spot to do commentary, and it's like, this is what we need you to get over. Okay, done. If you're not going to show that leadership and that thing to do that, boys will be boys, and they will. Like, the inmates will run the asylum.
And you look at it this way as well. Like, this particular promotion, it doesn't draw the greatest of crowds either. Imagine if everyone kind of pulled their fingers out of their asses and thought, all right, let's put on the best show possible to bring as many people back next time, and they bring a friend. Well, imagine what you can do with that. Like, you look at what we've done with AWS Acre. Like,
100%.
all the boys work to the exact same goal, and we do a show, and then the next show we do at a different venue, and we draw double the amount of what we get from the last one.
Yep.
And you're always looking to build and build. Like, rock and roll does the same thing. Like, they do a show, and they put on a great product. They get this many people, then they come back, and then they get this many people. Then they do it again. They get this many people, and it just keeps. It's a cycle.
It keeps rolling. People get the objective too at AWS. People get it. Like, I think it's been very good for what we've been going for. Like, hey, this is your role. You do this, and this is how much we're going to do. This is the run time. We all got to work towards this one run time for the show. But it does get to the point sometimes where you're like, fuck, like, you start to see it come out of the woodworks. People are like, oh, like, you know, we've got an obvious A club and B club now, right? I'm not trying to fucking shit on any club. I treat every club the same as the other club. But then some of the boys are like, oh, we'd love to work this A club, but, you know, the B club and less excited about. It's like, no, we've got to fucking work together. You know what I mean?
That's it.
When we start to have our successes.
You do great matches and great shows at the B club. They're all going to come to the A club as well.
100%.
Like,
100%.
Exactly right.
But, you know, I feel like, you know, in reality, AWS is just a mud show, to be fair. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm fucking kidding.
It's a fun mud show. I don't care what anyone says. It is a great show to sit in there and watch. It is a great crowd. Like, I wrestled Otis at the last one, and mate,
tore the house down.
It was just such a good crowd of work. I did next to nothing for them to hate me, which is what I love doing.
Yeah.
And mate, what more can you ask for? Like, you get a hot crowd. The hotter the crowd, the less you have to do, unless people haven't realized that yet. And everything gets over.
I'm very excited.
Freedom aspect. I got a great, like, when I wrestled once there, I got a great freedom with the finish. It's like, just but he finds some way out. Like, just find a way that's going to make A, B, and C. And like, I got that creative. I think me and Akel sat there for like ages and said, what if we did this and did this? And we come up with obviously the double mask. I'll rip the mask off. I'll think, what's going on here? He's got another one underneath, small package. The underdog gets me type of deal.
Thank you for the
And
finish,
just
John
how
Whelan.
Something simple like that. They popped and had they popped at me pulling a guy's mask off. I was like, all right, this is fucking money.
Yeah, fucking perfect. Like,
Bro, I don't know if there's fucking LSD or something in this jerky, but did anyone else just see a big fucking thumb just come out of bitch's ear?
No.
I didn't see it. I don't know what you're talking about.
How does it work?
What the fuck is in this jerky?
I'm on my phone, so whenever I do a thumbs up, it gives like a little blue bubble.
Oh, and occasionally you get the little balloons that pop up everywhere.
Yeah,
as well.
I don't know how to do the balloons. I'm working on it. It's work in progress. All right, it's work in progress.
Hey, boys, what do you think of my beard? It's looking good, right?
Mate,
You've been using something on it.
I have.
I've actually beard oil in that. It looks lusty. Just saying.
It's beard oil and shampoo, and you know what? It's from Jericho, Australia. And
Did your beard ever get itchy?
Never. Jericho, Australia, right, is the only beard products that I use, right? So it is veteran owned, Australian made, and shipped. Jericho Australia is here to take care of all your beard care needs. They've got beard butters, they've got beard oils, balms, shampoos, brushes, and much more. Head over to jerichoaustralia.com.au. Use promo code TRUESTORY, all one word, TRUESTORY, True Story, to get 15% off your final order. Every order.
We're gonna need a dictionary soon. We can't talk. We need dyslexic hotline as our next sponsor,
mate. And this, you know what? This is such a good product. They ship so quickly as well. Like I raised an order and it was literally at my front door within 3 days. Like it was sensational. Package came in amazing. Like great product, great guys to deal with. Can't ask for much more.
Oh, 100%, man. They're absolutely.
Oh my god, Brad Pitt's in the chat.
Yeah, no, this is fucking wild, bro.
Fury was awesome, bro.
Fight Club was awesome, bro. Oh man.
Ocean's 11 though, he was always eating through the entire movie. You never saw him without a bag. If you watch Ocean's 11, Brad Pitt is eating through the entire thing. There's either a bag of chips, or he's having a coffee, or he's eating in every scene he does. It's amazing.
I watched The Wrestler again last night.
How good is that movie?
Yeah, so fucking good. I had no idea fucking Papadon was in that. Shout out fucking Papadon. Yeah, I had no idea. This guy I worked in New York and one of Piers' mates was in that movie. And I'm like, what the fuck? He popped up. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Huge shout out to GGP.
How good does Arnie look? Like a stud.
Who?
Old Peter Parker's Arnie. The stripper.
Marissa Tomei.
Mate. Marissa Tomei, mate. She was
She is aged so well. Well.
I reckon that's the best accurate portrayal of what we do in a film, at least for that level. I haven't seen the Iron Claw yet.
Oh, Iron Claw was.
I know the finish. You don't bother.
Yeah, I know the finish too.
Yeah, no, I didn't enjoy the Iron Claw. I thought it was overhyped. I didn't enjoy it.
I finished it.
It's
such a hard story to tell through a movie.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought the best actor in that was the
happened to that. Yeah, but trying to fit everything that happened to that family in an hour and a half film.
Yeah.
It's not
I reckon it should have been a miniseries. Should have been a miniseries.
It probably needed it. To be honest, it probably needed it. Yeah. Like, how are you going to fit that timeline and everything into an hour and a half movie? Of course, they had to distort some truths.
Didn't they take a brother out? Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah, someone got left out, I think, or someone got left out or someone got added. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Can't remember.
I don't think I'm ready.
Someone got taken out. Yeah, another brother got taken out. I think
the one that went to Japan.
No, the one that went to Japan was David. David was the one that he's in the movie.
He's in it.
It was another brother, but I don't think he. No. Yeah, there was, but he wasn't a wrestler. I don't think. Oh man, there's got to be.
Who was the one? Who was the one that like?
I am the one. Acknowledge me, motherfucker. Sorry.
Oh shit.
Who was the
Sorry,
one
the
that
ones
Who was the one that actually like came? He started wrestling afterwards, and they were like, "Oh, another Von Erich brother," but he was like the shits, and they were just trying to get him up to speed.
He wasn't actually. Oh no, that was Yeah, he was a musician, but his heart was never into wrestling.
Yeah, and
And
they
he
tried to
always
get in
struggled
there.
putting on size and stuff too.
Yeah, like he was. He had a he died of a drug overdose.
Fuck me dead.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Jack died at the age of 6.
Yeah.
Kevin is still kicking, I think.
Kevin's the only
his
one
son's
left.
wrestled.
Yeah. Then there was David, Kerry,
David was
Mike,
Japan one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mike, Chris.
Yeah, Chris. I think
I think
was the
Chris
one.
got left out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Chris did. Yeah. Yeah, that's.
And then there's a whole third generation with Ross, Marshall, and Lacey.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like-
Lacey was Kerry's daughter.
Harry's daughter.
Lacey was
Yeah.
from the Beautiful People, right?
She
A
was.
little bit,
She was
yeah.
briefly. She was briefly. Yeah. She was actually a promoter, I think, in Texas.
Right.
Oh, really?
Company. Yeah, it might have been Texas or it might have been like Florida. I'm not too sure. But yeah, she was a wrestling promoter. She had like a fed over there that she was on, like a indie. But man, boys, man, we're wrapping up. We're getting to the end of our time here tonight, boys.
Fuck yeah, boys.
Time flies when you're having fun, mate. Time flies.
Closing
Guys,
time.
I'm actually
Open
gonna-
up doors.
Open up the doors and let
I was actually going to open up to our chat. We're going to do some word association. We're going to do some quick, rapid questions. And today I'm going to ask the questions because it's my fucking show,
Oh my
and I'll
god.
ask what I want. So
I thought it was
first up,
Echo.
bro, please. Okay, so first up, we're going to ask Mitch.
Oh,
Word association time. Okay, let's go. First one. TNT.
My boy.
Wesley Williams.
Fuckwit.
Okay. Hunter Hayes.
Jeez, I've never met him. Promised him. The
Akel.
promotion's looking good. I've never met him.
Akel.
But if I have to base him off his work, he's good. Who's the next one?
Akel.
Yeah, I'm ready.
No, shut up.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Yeah. All right, let's go a couple more. We'll get a few more. All right. Michelle.
Sexy.
Akel's love life.
Tragic.
Okay, that's it. Sarge, now it's your time. You ready?
yes, sir. Oh, fire away.
Fireball.
Messi
Okay.
or
That's
empty,
all.
one of them.
Yeah, Messi or empty. Okay. Akel sex life.
I need an update.
Okay, we'll get to that. Okay. Podcasting.
Good fun.
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
fun.
I can't ask you that.
You ask me almost anything you like.
Okay. What's your body count?
One's 7 or 8.
100?
Fucking
Oh,
baller.
Don't call, I'm not player, bro.
He's
Jesus.
staunchly monogamous. Staunchly monogamous.
Okay. Next one. Fuck, I'm trying to figure someone you got heat with. I don't think you got heat with anyone.
I
don't
got one
think
for
so.
you.
Oh yeah.
All right, it's a would you rather. Would
Oh,
you
God.
rather ride 100 meters on a bike, a dildo bike, on a flat
Yeah.
surface,
Mm.
or you get to ride a normal bike 100 kilometers uphill?
Oh, I don't think I could handle 100 Ks. That's the big issue.
Dildo bike.
But you can handle the
Well,
dildo.
but your ass is.
If it's only 100 meters.
Damn.
Yeah, but it's only 100 meters though.
That's gay.
It's
huh?
also-
Will I make money off OnlyFans doing it?
That's completely up to you. That's viewer discretion.
Stretched.
Yeah, you know what? I'd do that. Stream it on OnlyFans, make the bank from it. Yeah, done.
Just get the stitches done afterwards.
That's it. Nothing hot glue can't fix.
Amen, brother. Okay, so now, Aiko, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm all born ready.
Okay. Worst STD you've ever contracted?
Haven't.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Okay.
I've never
Well,
had
he's
sex.
okay. Oh, that's
It all
right.
makes sense.
Yeah. What is your body count?
Shoot. 8.
Fuck,
Wait, hold
okay.
up. Wait, hold up.
Your second cousin doesn't count.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
And jerking off doesn't count either, Aiko.
Oh, for God's sake! All right, I've got one.
9. No, 8. That's 8. Yeah, 8.
Yeah. Okay. How would you describe alcoholic Adam?
Piece of shit, scumbag, freeloading, fucking worm of a creature.
Jesus.
A creature.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, we got hate.
All-star.
Hobby.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna let you guys. I'm gonna let you guys give me some rapid fire because that was fucking abysmal. Because I had nothing fucking planned for that, and I was just thinking off the top of my head because I thought you guys were gonna ask me questions when I had the conversation with Mitch earlier. I told you so. So
All right.
if you guys want to go, give me some rapid fire.
I got
ones.
one. I got ready. Okay.
All
Prime.
Good drink.
Hitler.
Fuck. Monster.
Charles Manson.
Another monster.
The US.
Big. Cool.
Big.
I don't know. Money.
Side.
Whatever.
If
Huh?
your dad's an inch in you and you're an inch in your mum, which way are you going?
Hey, man. Hey. Fuck. Soft.
What would you rather, walk in on your dad fucking your sister or your mum fucking your brother?
Oh wow, too far. Too far.
Well, I don't have a brother, so I guess I'll go the first one then.
You're not calling a family orgy?
No, thank you. Jesus. All right. Next.
5-star flash. What was that look?
Good-hearted.
Kasai.
Talented.
Birdman. Talent.
Lunatic.
Joey Ferrugia. Oh, I shouldn't have.
I'll pass on that one.
Silence is 1,000 words.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon.
Shitty.
Hey, yeah, boy. All went with shit fight personally, but we'll take shitty.
Anyway.
I got one for you. Podcasting.
My life.
Bobby Bishop.
Great. Just cool dude.
Robbie Eagles.
Play the outro. He's a sick cunt.
Arrogant garden gnome. Really? Like baby face and the heels were going on. Dude, I thought he broke his neck. The greatest